The Stanford Prison Experiment, a glimpse into the dark side of human nature. The Stanford Prison Experiment, conducted in 1971 by psychologist Philip Zimbardo, is a landmark study in social psychology that continues to provoke discussion and debate. Designed to investigate the psychological effects of perceived power and authority, the study demonstrated the ease with which ordinary individuals could succumb to abusive behavior when placed in certain roles and environments. This video will delve into the background, methodology, findings, and ethical implications of the Stanford Prison Experiment, as well as its impact on our understanding of human behavior. Background. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, questions surrounding the nature of power, authority, and obedience came to the forefront of psychological research. Following the atrocities of World War II and the Holocaust, psychologists sought to understand how seemingly ordinary people could engage in heinous acts under the influence of powerful social forces. The Milgram experiment, conducted by Stanley Milgram in 1961, revealed the disturbing extent to which individuals were willing to obey authority figures, even to the point of causing harm to others. Building upon these findings, Philip Zimbardo sought to examine the impact of situational factors and assigned roles on human behavior. He hypothesized that the structure of a prison environment and the roles assigned to participants would lead to abusive behavior and psychological distress among those involved. Methodology. To test his hypothesis, Zimbardo recruited 24 male college students, who were screened for psychological stability and deemed to be normal and healthy. The participants were randomly assigned to the roles of either prisoners or guards within a simulated prison environment created in the basement of Stanford University's psychology building. The prisoners were arrested at their homes, blindfolded, and brought to the mock prison, where they were stripped, searched, and given prison uniforms. The guards, on the other hand, were given uniforms, sunglasses, and batons, and were instructed to maintain order without using physical violence. Zimbardo himself took on the role of prison superintendent, further blurring the lines between the experiment and reality. The experiment was initially planned to last for 2 weeks. However, it was abruptly terminated after only 6 days due to the rapid escalation of abusive behavior and psychological distress among the participants. Findings. The Stanford Prison Experiment quickly spiraled out of control as the participants internalized their assigned roles. The guards became increasingly authoritarian and abusive, while the prisoners became passive and submissive. Within a matter of days, the guards began to subject the prisoners to various forms of psychological torment, including humiliation, sleep deprivation, and solitary confinement. The prisoners, in turn, displayed signs of extreme stress, depression, and helplessness. Some even experienced psychological breakdowns and had to be removed from the study. As the situation deteriorated, Zimbardo and his team were forced to terminate the experiment prematurely, recognizing the severe psychological harm inflicted upon the participants. The findings of the Stanford Prison Experiment supported Zimbardo's hypothesis that situational factors and assigned roles could lead to abusive behavior and psychological distress. The study demonstrated that seemingly ordinary individuals could engage in acts of cruelty and degradation when placed in a position of power within a dehumanizing environment. Ethical implications. The Stanford Prison Experiment has been widely criticized for its ethical shortcomings. The participants were subjected to significant psychological harm, and the researchers failed to adequately protect their well-being. Moreover, the informed consent obtained from the participants did not fully outline the extent of the potential risks and discomforts associated with the study. Zimbardo's dual role as both researcher and prison superintendent has also been criticized, as it may have compromised his ability to objectively assess the situation and intervene when necessary. In response to these concerns, Zimbardo has acknowledged the ethical flaws in the study and has used his experience to advocate for greater ethical considerations in psychological research. Impact on social psychology and beyond. Despite its ethical controversies, the Stanford Prison Experiment has had a lasting impact on social psychology and our understanding of human behavior. The study highlighted the powerful influence of situational factors and social roles on individual actions, demonstrating that even normal people can engage in disturbing behavior under the right circumstances. The experiment has also contributed to the development of theories on de-individuation, which posits that individuals are more likely to engage in aggressive or antisocial behavior when they lose their sense of individual identity and feel anonymous within a group. This concept has been applied to various real-world contexts, such as crowd behavior, online trolling, and gang violence. Additionally, the Stanford Prison Experiment has informed our understanding of the conditions within real prisons and other institutions that foster abusive behavior. The study has been used to advocate for prison reform and improvements in the treatment of inmates, as well as to train law enforcement and military personnel on the potential dangers of unchecked power and authority. Furthermore, the ethical debates surrounding the experiment have led to significant advancements in the ethical guidelines governing psychological research. The importance of informed consent, minimizing harm to participants, and maintaining an objective stance as a researcher have all been emphasized in the wake of the Stanford Prison Experiment. Conclusion: the Stanford Prison Experiment, while marred by ethical concerns, remains a seminal study in social psychology that offers valuable insights into the darker aspects of human nature. By demonstrating the powerful influence of situational factors and assigned roles on individual behavior, the study has contributed to our understanding of how seemingly ordinary people can become capable of cruel and dehumanizing actions. The experiment's findings have had far-reaching implications, from prison reform and law enforcement training to our understanding of de-individuation and group behavior. Moreover, the ethical debates surrounding the study have led to important advancements in the ethical conduct of psychological research. As we continue to grapple with the complexities of human behavior and the social forces that shape our actions, the Stanford Prison Experiment serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of unchecked power, authority, and situational influence. By learning from its findings and ethical shortcomings, we can strive to create a more just and humane society that safeguards against the descent into darkness that the experiment so vividly demonstrated.